I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill. No time to lose.
Get back!
No time to lose. No time to lose. No time to lose.
A single sword is more than enough.
No time to lose. No time.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Seems like that nun's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? But you're only a traveler. I doubt you have any great skill in alchemy. Whatever. I had a notion of who you were seeking. If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Yeah!
Want a taste of my
Another
hammer?
test subject.
Riptide!
Should replace my...
No time to lose.
Off we go!
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. I was fine on a criminal in your example.
Time to rock!
Amateur mistake.
Didn't make it to the course.
Send this quickly!
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
The beat's all missed. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Send this quickly! I guess this is it.
I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Get out of here! Out of the way! Off we go! Get out of here! Out of the way! Off we go! Adventure time! Get out of here! Out of the way!
No time to lose.
Take me back.
No time to lose.
make it to the chorus.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first.
Here we go. I'm going in.
No time to lose. Couldn't let your guard down.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been ashamed to leave these particular hilly churls unfinished.
What's up with sketching hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my forgive me.
Whoa. You want to start with...
You're right. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Mora, knowledge, and the answer to the question you are... Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute...
No time to lose. No time to lose. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill. You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
Which should I choose?
No time to lose. Yeah.
Adventure time!
No time to lose.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become?
Well, if it turns out to be a...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have... The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything... How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? Fascinating. And this floating child is... connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question. And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps... Oh, that rules out that possibility. But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick. Or cause the waterfall.
Hey, how would you...
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in her research, it seems that only experiment... Firstly, this mysterious elemental let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Amp it up! Try till I'm dead!
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
Power cord!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. Now that we know that the external flow is manifest...
Internal...
It's very simple. I can use alchemy. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds...
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some...
And in...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary... Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is any... Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a... Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, it's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather... All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion.
Paimon's still got a few... Let's keep our eyes up.
Feel the beat!
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This world is full of unsolved
I'm taking the stage.
You can run! Can't hide!
Feel the beat! Amp it up!
No time to lose.
This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data!
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the... Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. And a cryoregisvine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, in that sense...
Yes, sir.
After all, we've got our primary data already. If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world...
Ah, it would. Apologies. Speaking of...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try... in line with my expectations. Ready to drink. I've just tried... Remember to... I'll be noting down all... Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell. I've just tried some. It's in line with my expectations. Remember to keep... I'll be noting...
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to...
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal... But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort.
So you knew you'd be sick?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance. And it's certainly... In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy...
Aw, Paimon wanted something...
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the... The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are but a peculiar person. They don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine or an Eye of the Storm. To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you...
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Oh, having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir.
Is he trying to join the Knights? What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit! Mr. Albedo, say something!
Before we can proceed with our research, if you're interested, why not have a look around? I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. I'd love to find a moment. Well, there may be significant differences between Take Tevat, for example. Here, though, but worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, no. You shan't. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to do—
That was your best effort? Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking, as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help. I suppose I have a curiosity for— Anyway, why don't you cook us up a—
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more—
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also—
Paimon bets you're just hungry. That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good buddy.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking— If there's a—
How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing. Where does it get these ideas from? Let's just do it.
That was— An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've unless— Could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your—
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good— And here's your portion. Enjoy.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends.
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of time. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me.
Paimon's barely finished
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace... If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you...
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be...
Goodness, you managed to find... I'm wondering, this elemental site, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here?
Yep, guess it does sort of count as...
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be...
You mean...
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, I have to commend your deduction. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity is one of us. In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there. So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then I shouldn't get too excited. I know of a location that will be perfect for it.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
Right, everybody stand back!
You want us to jump? From up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail. Then if you would, please.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of